totally gonna get shat on for it. And why am I even live streaming it? You know, I could just make it a normal video. Well, I'm fucking bored, and it's Friday, and I want to do something to pass the time. So, you know, yeah. I want to add a fourth one here, but I can't because you can only do so much. Like the see the frames, it's just not gonna cut it. I mean, maybe 5. Let me see. How's 5 look? Oh, now they're just 6. So yeah, it looks like we're gonna do 3. It's kind of a rip. I guess, yeah, we're gonna have to settle with 3, unfortunately. Who's here? Raikon? Who's Raikon? Ew. What do I call this officially, though? I'll just put great. I'll put great and average / don't care and then trash. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that works, right? Who else is here? We need to know, damn it. Oh shit, I did on that one. What? Okay, that's weird. Darth Photius, my arch nemesis from like 2018. Was it 2018? Maybe 2019? I don't know. What's up, dude? How did Raikon not fucking like attempt to murder you yet, dude? Yeah, that's good. We got another guy in here. Cappy Begins. Yeah, and then we got another guy. Oh my god, dude. Everybody piling up, dude. Holy shit. What if I clickbaited you fuckers and like this wasn't even a fucking tier list? Y'all would have gotten wrecked. But I ain't gonna do that. What's up though, everybody? I'm gonna make a fucking tier list, dude, of like literally any and every character. Well, I don't know about every character because there'd be too many to fucking list, but at least most that I can think of anyway, off the top of my head. Or you guys can ask me, you know what I mean? Like ask me character names and where they're from, and then if I know them, I'll go ahead and decide. And then, you know, obviously this won't be a meme. I'll go with what I personally think. So like, you know, take it as you will. But yeah, you got the great tier, meaning you're fucking awesome in my opinion. Like character is like very good at what they do. Got the average / don't care tier, meaning for average it's basically like, you know, you're okay, you know, you're not good but you're not bad either, you know. But then there's also the don't care part, which is like I just don't give a fuck about the character. The character is probably just like generic or something, you know what I mean? And then there's trash. Trash is like the worst fucking character that I would not like at all, and it's not just because of a meme. It's just because I just find nothing, you know, to like about the character. So, you know, I would add 2 more tiers, or at least 1 more, but I can't. So, you know, it is what it is. Otherwise, this would probably be separated. But you can only do so much. This is what I'm gonna do, dude. So, how should we start this? What character should I just like immediately bring up and then just like put him down on the list? Are there a lot of characters that you think are trash? Well, not necessarily. I mean, well, it depends really. It's kind of hard to say. Because back then there were a lot of good characters. Nowadays, not so much. But I don't know, it really depends on the RP, I guess, and like what's going on in said RP. Because nowadays the RPs, I haven't really been keeping up with most RPs lately, like at least this year. But like from what I've seen, not that many characters are, you know, living up to expectations. But I wouldn't say I think a lot are trash, you know. There's a decent few that are trashy, sure. But same goes for the other tier lists, you know. Let's see though, maybe we can start it off with Jack's RP since like that was like I think the first Xenoverse 2 RP that I fucking watched. Yeah, I think yeah, 'cause there was that and then Z-Star came out. Well, Z-Star was already out by the time I started watching fucking Xenoverse 2 RPs. So yeah, but if we're gonna start with Jack's RP, we're gonna have to do like the original one, like characters from there, cause like I never watched what was it called? Uh, damn it, I forgot. I know his character's fucking Senzu, but like I don't remember the name of it. It's been so long. But let's start off with Jack's character, I guess. You know, maybe people shouldn't make so many expectations because they are. Wait. Is that the full comment or no? Because I don't know if YouTube fucking sometimes they don't show the full thing. Let me see. Because YouTube's a dick. Let's see. Okay, no, it can't fulfill it. I mean, yeah, you get a point there. You get a point. All right, so okay, so Jack's RP from the original RP. I don't know if you guys seen it. I know Raikon was in there, so you know he's been there. He knows what's up. But let's see. Back then, when I was like that was like the first RP I watched. It was a pretty good character, You know what I'm saying? But now that I look back at it, and I go through the episodes and plot, and you know just character development, personality, abilities, all that stuff. I gotta say, and he's the main character, so he obviously has to have like some expectations. You know what I mean? Like, cause you don't want to watch an anime or read a manga for a shit main character. You know what I mean? You expect the main character to be good, or you know, amazing. You know what I mean? That's the main character. That's you know setting a fine line in that you know series. It's that character's responsibility as a main character. You know what I'm saying? If it was a side character, then who would give a fuck? But it's main character. So, okay, so Jack, he was more of like a goofball. He was like a comedy character. He was like a kind of like how Deadpool is, where Deadpool's like he's a gag character more or less. He isn't like taken seriously. You know, he doesn't serious things don't really happen. It's like that with Jack's RP. The power scaling was kind of weird, and it was just you know all over the place. So I'm gonna have to go like maybe if I made this like 2 years ago or something, I'll put him on fucking great tier. Now I put him on trash because like if I'm gonna watch a Xenoverse 2 RP, or at least most of the time anyway, I'll expect the main character to be you know serious and shit, and not like a complete joke. You know what I mean? I mean he wasn't the complete joke as to where like he would get made fun of or anything. He just his character didn't take anything seriously. Like the threats, it was more of an abridged. It was a you know a parody, if anything. Um, so you know I'll have to put Jack in here. I would use photos, but I have too many photos, and like you can't be seeing all that shit. Not only that, there's like too many to go by, so I have to go down the list all the time. So I'm just gonna put their fucking names. You know how it goes. I'm just gonna put OG Jack RP because like it never had an official fucking name, unfortunately. But like, you know, it is what it is. I need to color it though. Fuck. Wait. Yeah, is that fine? Is it the size of that fine? I think that's fine, right? Let's put it. Wait. Should we keep it in red? Cause like it's bad. Yeah, it's fine. Alright, so there you go. We were kicking off right there, like with a bang, because like at the time that RP was like one of the big fucking RPs and shit. So you know, what else can we go by now? I mean, we can keep going on that RP, or we can move on to something else. Since Raikon was here, we can go for him. It was like he was, well, at least the Raikon incarnation from OG Jack's RP. Okay, now Raikon's characters, they're pretty much the same. I'm not gonna lie. So like, most of Raikon's characters would probably be in the same fucking category, to be honest, because there's not really notable differences. Like, you know, and he kind of gets memed for it. um, but the OG Raikon from Jack's RP, he was a joke. He was like, he wasn't treated as something big. He wasn't a threat. I mean, sure, he had Super Saiyan Blue and, you know, that Broly form kind of thing, like Berserker, but like he got wrecked a lot, and like he wasn't, you know, treated seriously. And even his friends, they didn't want to wish him back with the Dragon Balls when he died like twice. So like they kept him dead for a good little bit, like I think half an arc or something, and then they brought him back. And then he came back for like a few episodes or whatever, and then the RP got canceled and they all died in the ship. So like his potential wasn't really shown. He kind of got wrecked. So like fucking I'll like add him on here into the trash, cuz like he was just a gag character. Like the only thing I remember about him, like at least that way, I don't want to put just Raikon in general. Um he just took L's and I just laughed at it. Like he's all right character, like as in like he got made fun of a lot, and it's just like he found that entertaining, and you know, and that's it. But other than that, he didn't do anything. He just, you know, he was just there to be made fun of. It's pretty sad when you think about it. When you look back at the episodes, you'll be like, damn, dude, like it's kind of fucked up, because he didn't deserve it, but you know, for whatever reason, he just got wrecked. Um. So okay, so I know there's like at least three more main characters from that RP, but like I'm not gonna go over them. Well, I'll probably go Yukine, because like he was in the big three. There was a KO, I believe, and Shadow from Z Star. But those two are meh. So like I'm not even gonna bother. But yeah, I'll go with Yukine. Yukine was the same thing with Raikon's character. He was just a joke, but not that bad compared to Raikon was. Raikon was the ultimate joke in that RP. But Yukine had some sort of reservations, like Jack, and Yukine was like kind of like the side guy. You know what I mean? Like he had some moments in his character, and he did some things against the antagonists, but he inevitably he would get pushed to the side, and then he would get laid out, and then it would have to be Jack to save the day. It was the common stereotype with the RP, you know, plot structure. You know what I mean? Like we'll call it the Goku thing, the Goku vibes, where basically every side character goes up against the enemy, and the enemy proceeds to beat their asses, and then once all hope seems lost, Goku shows up, and then he saves the day. That's pretty much how that went. Like every season, that was the dynamic. Yukine would be the last guy to fall before Jack would step in. So, and that Yukine, I think that was his first RP, but he was like generic. He was like, well, like I didn't find anything entertaining about his character. He just, you know, I mean, sure he gave some funny lines, but most of the time it just seemed a little too out there. I just didn't like it. So, with that, we got another one who's in the trash tier. Hello, virus. And now that we have these three guys, you know what? I'll add another one. Well, never mind. No, that would count as a meme if I did that. So I'm not gonna. I was gonna include Lil Fook from like season 3. I think season 3, season 2 or 3. I believe maybe 2. Now I think about it. From Jack's RP, but like I'm not gonna do that because like he was just he was only in one episode as a villain, and he was just a joke. Like he was a parody. He was like a character that was made out of literal shit. So you know he wasn't legit. So yeah, I guess we'll move on from the OG Jack RP. So next, what should we do? Should we go to Z Star since that was the second RP that I watched, or should we just like do something else and then we'll go back to Z Star at some point? What do you guys think we should do here, or what? Give me an answer. Because I can do pretty much any RP that's current or that existed back then. You know what I mean? Doesn't matter how far back, as long as I know what it is, I'll go ahead and put that in. Oh, okay, all right, bet. All right, so then with Z Star, then I guess we'll go with season one. Um, I would say, well, obviously Kobayashi. If we do Kobayashi, though, we have to do all the fucking seasons. Well, it's only two, but it's like 20 something episodes. Uh, Kobayashi. Okay, in season one, he was average. He was average. I didn't personally like. I liked him, but at the same time, I did it because he was like a very selfish main character, like, which is okay. Like, because most of the characters, they have the fucking like the Superman kind of vibe. You know what I mean? I don't want to say Goku because Goku wasn't entirely a good guy. Like, I mean, he had selfish motivations at times. I mean, well, most of the time, honestly, he just wants to fight to get strong. You know what I mean? That's kind of selfish. Um, but Superman, he just like he wants to protect everybody. You know what I mean? That's like almost every fucking RP main protagonist now. You know what I mean? Like they want to fight to protect their loved ones and yada yada yada. You know the whole cliche thing. But Kobayashi wasn't like that. He just which was I was fine with. I was glad that was a thing, but he started to be too much of a dickhead. Like he knew he was dying and shit. And he didn't tell his fucking friends, and then he went and like sped up his death sentence and shit. And like he was just doing so many cuck things, and you're just like, what? Why should I like you, dude? But then I guess somehow through plot armor he redeemed himself. Season two, he kind of like was too much of a confident prick. He was okay though. He just didn't do much in the first arc, like the tournament arc. He didn't do shit. And when he did, which was against Jordan, it was good, but that was it. He didn't, it was the only thing he did. The next arc, he kind of got wrecked by Shadow. So like, I guess from like the first two seasons, he's not trash. Overall, he's a good character. So he's probably on average, either on average or great tier. I'm trying to decide. I'm not gonna go. I know information past season two, but I don't want to go into all that because it hasn't happened yet. Recordings. But he suffered a lot of missteps and shit like that. So I'm gonna say he goes to. I'll go put on average. I'll put on average, yeah. Oops. He's on average because he has been like he's gone through some shit, sure, but almost the entirety of season two, he kind of like became an arrogant piece of shit, and he was like, I'm powerful, I'm a fucking, I don't care who gets in my way, I'll fucking wreck their shit because I'm a hero, dude. And then he ends up getting his ass beat by Shadow, and then yeah, so he kind of he's kind of just there. Wait, I should put that red. Should we put this no, not yellow. We'll put it in blue. Yeah, we'll put it blue. Oh god, that's so fucking dark. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Then I'm not gonna do. Well, yeah, I'll do Gokhan. Okay, so Gokhan, he was my favorite back then. Like during season one of Z Star, he was my favorite. I wanted this guy to get not everything, but I wanted him to have that light. You know what I mean? Like have his potential be unleashed, and like he just does what he has to do. You know what I mean? Like I thought he was a pretty good protagonist. He wasn't the main protagonist, but he was a pretty good character in my opinion. But like he ended up really he didn't contribute to anything in season one. Like he was in season two for like half of the first arc, but he didn't do shit. He did not do anything. He didn't do his fight. He fucking ended up leaving. He didn't do shit. Like legit. In season one, all he did was like train and shit, and then in like he fought Omega Shenron, but he didn't. Everybody had this whole revenge thing against the person they fought in season one at the finale, except for fucking Gokhan. He only fought Omega Shenron because he wanted to get stronger. So he was basically Goku. And and everybody else, they gained, like, well, at least the majority of them, they gained a transformation through, you know, their, like, their goal of revenge or something. You know what I mean? Like, it was like a little bit of development. So you knew they were gonna get something. But Gokhan, he just gets fucking Super Saiyan 4 just cause. And like it was just so bad. I like back then I was like, oh shit, he got Super Saiyan 4, that's fucking awesome. But now looking back at it, it's like, damn dude, you were kind of a like a what's the male version of a Mary Sue? A Mary Sue is basically a female like character who's like just strong as fuck, OP as fuck for no reason. They just like they just have a lot of plot armor. They're just, you know, exist to be strong as fuck. But there's a male equivalent name to that. I just forgot. But that's what Gokhan was. Gokhan did not have any bad moments. He didn't have any motivation to get stronger, real motivation anyway. He didn't have any, you know, something bad that happened in his past, nothing like that. He was just there. So like, you're trash, mister. I'm sorry, but like you're trash. Mark Sue. I don't think is that the name of it? I don't think so, but we'll call him that. We'll call him Mark Sue. Why not? Yeah, but he was, you know, like it's pretty sad too because he used to be my favorite. But like, it's the truth. He's, you know, like what the fuck was wrong with him? Okay. Next, I guess we'll do all 6 main characters of the season 1 of Z-Star. Most of them should be easy. But we're gonna go for... Next we'll do fucking Vejiku from Z-Star. Now Vejiku was in season 1 and 2. He was in 2 for like, I think just the first arc, like the majority of it. And 1 episode of the second arc. But he died. Vejiku, from the first episode I saw him, I knew I wasn't gonna like him. Why? Because he just well, it's not because he was a squeaker, but like it's just because like he gave me the annoying vibes. You know what I mean? Like he just annoyed me, and like he didn't do shit. Sure, like he had one moment in episode 4, but then after that was a downward spiral. He just was trash, and he kept on not taking himself too seriously. Like he was just a joke. He kept on making things such a joke, and I couldn't get into the fights he was in, which was sad because like some of the characters he fought, they were pretty interesting. But he buried himself. He just, as every episode that came by, he would get more and more toxic, and it was just so bad, and I couldn't get into it. So Vejiku ended up becoming a meme to the point that he ended up fucking leaving Z-Star and shit because no one wanted him. Like, he was just a bad character. Like, I didn't like him at all. I gotta say, he is one of the worst characters in any RP series. I'm not even trying to be an asshole. I'm just being honest. You know what I mean? And he knows this. He knows his character is pretty garbage. I mean, it's just like, you know, I don't know anybody who was a fan of Vejiku from Z-Star. Not to mention, he was a simp. He was a simp from fucking Z-Star, dude. He had a fucking thing for that Ellie chick, who was played by Jelson. But we won't make a simp tier list not anytime soon anyway. I mean, we could, but not this stream. Next we'll go with, who was next in Z-Star? Virus. Okay, so Virus was in all of season 1, the first arc of season 2, and I think till episode 5, maybe 5, or maybe 4 or 5. And he was in one episode of the second arc. He also died with Vejiku. That's a rip, though. They died together. That was a rip. Like, they got, you know, it's kind of like interesting. They were like introduced together, then they died together, and they fought against Frieza and Cooler, who were like brothers and shit. So it's like they were kind of like matched together a little bit too much. Like, what were we trying to do, Legend 22? You trying to make them a ship? I think as a meme, I shipped them at one point, like back then, like for jokes. Okay, so Virus was one of my favorites in season 1. Like, I think he was my second favorite of the main characters. I'm not even gonna count Darashi because like that's part of Kobe, so like I'm not gonna count him. But Virus was like he was a quiet character, but during like midway, he was setting up to be a rival of Kobe's character. But like that was one of the fights where I wanted to happen. Same thing with Gokhan versus Kobe. I wanted that to happen. It didn't happen. I wanted Virus and Kobe to happen, like in a fight. That didn't happen. Um, but like I thought it was gonna be building up to it, and in season 2, when that happens, it didn't happen. The only good thing I thought was that Virus was like showing signs that he was gonna be an antagonist, that he was gonna betray Z-Star, and he ended up doing so with Vejiku as some part of a. It was like a revenge plan, but they like allied with fucking Shadow. Um, Now Vejiku, I don't even know why the fuck he fucking like what was his whole revenge thing. But Virus wasn't truly with Z-Star in season 2 and shit. Well, even the whole time actually. He was like going against them and shit, and he was planning to fucking wreck their shit. But then they ended up getting cucked by Shadow. Shadow ended up using them and shit. So it was like a big rip. We never got to see what the fuck was gonna happen. So it's like I kind of got wrecked by seeing that. Like I was like, damn, dude, the build up, and then it was just gone. So I'm gonna put him on average tier. I can't go down the fucking thing. Oh well. Okay. So he's on average. I feel if he was like longer in the thing, he probably would have been on higher. Cause like I feel he would have been at the like. I think he was going to be the main antagonist of season 3. So he had some stuff planned for him. Unlike Gokhan. Gokhan didn't. He wasn't going anywhere. He just, you know. Gokhan went to like oblivion. I don't know. Okay, next is who was next in that main character group? I guess. Okay, wait. There's Sam left. There's Hunter left. Who am I missing? Is that all of them? Yeah. That's all of them. Okay. I guess I'll go next with Hunter. Hunter is easily on average / don't care. Actually, yeah. From Z-Star, yeah, I'll put him on average, don't care. Because he's average because of the fact that in season 1, he was like Kobe's character. He started from the bottom and he slowly worked his way up. But I didn't see anything enticing about that. Like he was just like, you know, Walmart Kobe, and you know, sure he had his moment against fucking Bojack, the fucking pirate. But like, who gives a shit about Bojack? You know what I mean? Like I think he was the weakest one from the fucking that group, the enemy group. Fucking Bojack, the pirate. Like, why? Like Hunter, by the time he fought Bojack, he fucking had Super Saiyan 3. Why is Bojack so fucking OP? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what the power scaling? What the fuck? And yet fucking Hunter needed to use Dragon Form. Like, it was a good moment though. I'll give him that. So he had his good moment in season 1. In season 2, I started to kind of like him, kind of. But then he got wrecked by Yukine's character. He fucking got paralyzed, like on his arm. He couldn't fight for like a solid arc. So he was just sitting there being a little bitch and like whining and shit that Yukine destroyed his village. Like he didn't know what the fuck. At first he says Bojack destroyed his village. Then he says Bojack and Broly. Then he just says Yukine. Then he says everybody from Dark Star, which is the enemy group of season 2. So he's just pointing the finger at literally everybody. And it makes his whole revenge thing, like his whole like vengeance for his fucking, you know, family who died and his sister, like feel meaningless and just like empty because like he keeps pointing the finger at everybody. The second half of season 2 he got better, but like it's just like ugh. Why is it from Z-Star when I say other RP? What? Can you English? But no, right now I'm on Z-Star. I'm starting from like the first RP that I watched, then the second, and so on. I started with Jack's RP, now I'm doing Z-Star. Anyways, Sam's real easy. Sam is trash. Sam is fucking trash. Like, no. He's better than Vejiku, but he was awful. Like, he was legit bootleg Hunter. Yeah. He was the same thing as Hunter was, except he was worse. Like he didn't show anything. He just, I don't know what. Like he was mad at Broly. He fought Broly. He did the same thing Hunter did. He achieved the Dragon Form thing. But then in season 2, he's there, but he didn't do shit at all. He didn't do anything. Except he lost to fucking Raikon of Z-Star. Like, ew. And his whole transformation scene was gross. When he killed Broly was gross. When he fought Raikon, that was the most boring fucking fight of the entire series, let alone the damn season. Sam was like, he was terrible. I'm sorry, Sam. At least like Vegeta, yeah, Vegeta may be more terrible than Sam, but like at least he showed personality, you know. At least you know when he was talking. Sam, you couldn't really hear that fucking kid. Like he was terrible. So like Sam, I'm sorry, like you're trash. All right, so that's all 6. I guess we'll go from we'll go with season 2 now. Season 2, I'm only counting the enemies. I'm not even gonna count Golden, which is a new main character. Like he just barely showed up. I'm not even gonna bother with him. We'll go with Jordan from Z Star. Now Jordan from Z Star. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let me make that little again. All right, Jordan from Z Star is great. Even though he was like a kind of like a bootleg Goku Black. He had his moments, and he was good at like fighting scenes and talking scenes. Even though like season 2 the talking scenes, he kept calling everybody a fucking mortal, which is weird. Like, why would you call everybody a fucking mortal when you're a mortal yourself? Like, what are you doing, buddy? He did it anyway. I don't understand why, but he just did. But like in season, in season 2, he was a good character. I'm not gonna lie, he was like his fight with Kobe was pretty damn good. And in arc 2, he was like becoming an anti-hero. He was pretty good. I didn't have any complaints from that, the character. Like he's the first god character or a great tier character. So good, congratulations, Jordan, you little shit. Why does that look yellow? Yeah, oh yeah, that's why. I'm dumb. All right. There you go, first great tier person. Okay, the next one of the next villains. Let's see. We'll go with Yukine. He was. He's not great tier. No. At first, he was gonna be like I thought he was kind of great in like his first 2 episodes, but then he started being too much of a joke character. Not like in the sense that he was trash. It's just the fact that he kept making fun of other characters and shit. And it just like it devalued him. Like it wasn't in a cocky way. He was just memeing. He was just it just got too much, and like he was just meh. I thought he was gonna be the main villain of season 2, but then it was gonna be Jordan, so he got overshadowed. He kind of wrecked Hunter's shit, but after that he didn't do much, and then he ran away from the new enemies in the second arc of season 2, and we haven't seen him since. So like. He's out on average / don't care, and he's on trash. One of the two here. I'm trying to decide. This is a tough one. I'll put him on trash because he kept going with the jokes. If it wasn't for the jokes, if he like stopped doing that, he wouldn't be so bad. But he kept doing it, and it was kind of getting pretty annoying. Like you couldn't take things seriously. I think that was like one of the worst things of season 2, the first arc anyway. It was too many like unnecessary jokes. It was just too much. I didn't understand why. Like it was a serious RP, and then yet there was that. All right, let's see. We'll go with 2 more antagonists. We'll go with Shadow from Z Star season 2. Now again, he was like Jordan. He was like Jordan was more of a Goku Black ripoff in terms of dialogue. But Shadow was a Zamasu ripoff in terms of dialogue. And now you probably can say, what's the fucking difference? You know what I mean? The difference is, Jordan, even though this doesn't count dialogue, but Jordan was wearing the fucking Goku Black gi. Jordan was wearing the Goku Black gi. However, fucking Mr. Shadow wasn't wearing the Zamasu gi. That was, or it wasn't a gi, but whatever. I don't know what to call that outfit. But Raikon was wearing it. Raikon was wearing the fucking Zamasu outfit. Like, no. I forgot what Shadow was wearing. But I think Z-Star Shadow, aside from his dialogue in terms of it pretty much being accurate fucking Zamasu, like a bootleg Zamasu, he had good motivations, like in terms of like why he was doing what he was doing, and the way he he portrayed himself as like some bigger bad, villain and shit that was worse than Jordan and fucking Janumber. Um, he made himself seem like a pretty intimidating villain and stuff like that. And then he fucking killed two of the main characters. Granted, they were already gonna die anyway, Virus and Vejiku. But like, they were like, they like just knowing that they fucking died and like it was because of this one character who did it, who photorized them within 10 seconds with the fucking that great ball, I forgot what it's called, the revenge death ball thingamabob. It was like, damn, dude. So, and then Shadow ended up, like, whooping the absolute shit out of Kobayashi. He fucking abused this kid, dude. Like, he had this man screaming and crying like a bitch. Like, rip, dude. So, like, he kind of, like, he was the first character in the RP to make a bitch out of fucking Kobayashi. And just, like, the whole arc, he was, like, made to look like a top dog. In the first arc of Season 2, he was kind of a little bit of a joke. He got made fun of. It was, like, called a rapist at some point or something like that. So he was like, in the first arc, but I didn't think he was gonna be the main villain. He ended up becoming the main villain, and his character just did like a complete fucking 180, and he just went up. So like, yeah, I gotta say, yeah, he was a great tier. I'll add him on great tier for that. Shadow Z-Star, okay. Alright, one last character from Z-Star. And then we'll go ahead and we'll go on to the next RP that I watched. That I can remember anyway. But remember, it has to be a villain though. From like... It could be any season, to be honest. Well, you know what? We could do Calvin. We could do Calvin, maybe. Maybe. Alright. Damn. Dang, bruh. I got thrown in the trash bin. Hello, Mexican Squidward. Alright, we can do Calvin. Now, Calvin was a good character in Season 1, even though he was only in one episode, but, like, he was, like, being a very toxic character, which was the point, like, he was a dickhead to the protagonists and shit like that, there, and to fucking kick their asses. And I think what made it better was his fucking Irish accent. The fact that he's Irish made him sound, like, much better, you know what I mean? So it was more funny and entertaining for me. And then the fact that he whooped the shit out of Vegiku's ass, like, oh my god, thank you for doing that, sir. You deserve that. Like, you deserve to fucking get something good, man. And then all of that, he does it again in Season 2. He fucking destroys Vegiku once again, like, wrecked. And then the thing that makes him go down the list a little bit was that he started dying and shit because he used his fucking poison form. Which is weird, like, would that be his first time using that fucking form and shit? And if he did, why the fuck would he use it against Vegiku? Did Vegiku push him to the limit? I don't fucking think so. I think Vegiku, or Calvin just did that shit just to, make Vegiku realize that, like, oh, he was a fucking loser. He wasn't gonna stand any chance. But then Plot says, oh, Calvin, you gotta wear this gas mask because you're dying. You're gonna need the help of the Dragon Balls to repair yourself before you die. And he, after that, he ends up, for some reason, he turns into an anti-hero. I don't know why. I mean, it makes sense because he fights against Tenchi, his, like, best friend who got trapped into a dimension. He came back, like, corrupted as shit and all insane. And, like, vowing revenge against Calvin for, like, quote-unquote, trapping him in there. Because he felt Calvin didn't save him. Or at least didn't try to. So it was a battle between friends there, and then Calvin, like, he killed Tenchi, and then that was it. And then Calvin, like, I don't know, during that fight, Calvin kind of, he was seeming like a bitch. Like, he didn't sound intimidating or anything. And then, the last time we saw him in Z-Star, he was like, goodbye, Tenchi, and then goodbye, Calvin, I guess. And then he got his movie, which was a good movie. His character was alright. So, like, I'll put him on grade tier for Z-Star Calvin. I liked him. I liked the character. Sure, he had a few setbacks, especially in Arc 2. But his moments and the fact that he destroyed the absolute shit out of fucking Vegiku is the reason why he belongs. And I'm not even just saying this because of memes. But he belongs there now. Because of what he did. Like, good job, Calvin. Oh shit, let me, oops. put the Z-Star thing next to him, because there's other incarnations of fucking Calvin, like the one from Genesis. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Fucking Genesis. Ugh. Alright, so that's everything from Z-Star. I'm not gonna do any of the other characters unless you ask any of the people who are watching. Goodbye, Calvin. Alright, oh wait, excuse me, Calvin? Or not Calvin, Cap. Explain what? Are you talking to Yukine or me? But if we're gonna move already from Z-Star, I guess the next RP that I watched would be... Oh no, no. Saiyan Spirit. I'm gonna die. I don't anybody who's watching this, I don't know if y'all been in Insane Spirit Virus. If you're Insane Spirit, then you know what I'm talking about. Oh, Calvin in Great Tier, yeah, dude. And Z-Star Calvin, yeah, he was a very fucking good character. Even though he didn't appear that much, he was like pretty damn good. Oh my god, Defenders of Atlas. Oh my god, why did you say that? Defenders of Atlas. Oh my god, I have forgotten about that for so long. Okay, Defenders of Atlas. Dude, I forgot the name of the fucking characters of that RP. Raikon made that RP, didn't he? It was Raikon, Yukine, KO, and Shadow from Jack's RP. Oh my god, Defenders of Atlas, dude. Legit, I forgot the name of the characters. You know what I'm gonna do? You know what I'm gonna fucking do? You know what I'm gonna do, buddy? This is what I'm gonna do. Just as a whole. As a fucking whole. Wait, there you go. Right there. Right there. Where you fucking belong. Did that shit get bigger? There it is. Disgusting. Alright, now that that piece of shit is there. Alright, since Virus likes Saiyan Spirit, we're gonna do Saiyan Spirit next. Even though I'm getting terrible flashbacks right now. Let me drink some of my soda real quick. Because this is talking about it's gonna fucking hurt my head. Oh dear boy. Alright. Saiyan Spirit. I'm not gonna go with the original Spirit fucking incarnation, like the one that was like one episode with Vejiku being a fucking girl. We're gonna do the second incarnation, which actually produced multiple episodes. In fact, it did not only 2 seasons. Well, yeah, even though second was apparently non-canon, turned into non-canon like a year later. But it also produced spin-offs and multiple attempts at redoing the RP only for them to get cancelled. Yeah. We're gonna do it, boys. We're gonna start with the main characters of Saiyan Spirit. Now, I would just say main character, but I remember that there were 2 main characters. It just one of them like fucking faded into obscurity, and then the other one stayed. And then he became Superman, and he just continued it on his own. We're gonna start with the OG main character of Saiyan Spirit, Virus himself. Now, okay, so he was in season 1 and then season 2, which was the non-canon. Yes, yeah, Remnant. Yes, Virus is right. Jinx wanted to do all the reboots himself. Those were his ideas. Virus wasn't a part of the reboots after the non-canon season 2 ended. Okay, so with Virus's character in season 1, I gotta remember some of it. Okay, so he was the underling of the group. Like Daikon was like the leader or something. Like he was the guy who like trained his squad. Virus was one of the teammates. Now Virus was starting to go uphill because like it had something to do with Frieza. I remember, like, I forgot what his whole plot was. Oh yeah. He had a assigned Daikon to like kill Orange's character, Rudigo. Squeaky Orange. And it just set up this whole plot of Frieza trying to take out the Saiyans or something like that. Particularly those guys, and they all vowed revenge and shit and tried to go at Frieza and whatever. Virus ended up getting... Did he get Super Saiyan? I don't remember. No, he didn't. But like during the fight with Frieza and shit, he ended up getting killed by Frieza. And then like he died and shit. And then, that was pretty much it. In season 2, he comes back, but he's like still dead-ish. Not really. I don't know how to explain it, but he was trying to become a Supreme Kai. He was like Supreme Kai in training. He gets resurrected, I guess, or like no, he was like called to return to Earth by Daikon or whatever it was. Daikon managed to get Virus to come back for like a full day to help out against Android 13, the redneck antagonist of season 2. Which I know what you're thinking. Why the fuck would Android 13 be a fucking main villain, and why the fuck would he like want to go after Daikon in the group? Well, it's because Daikon shat in his hat. Yeah. Yeah, legit. You think I'm fucking lying? I'm not lying. You can watch the fucking episode somewhere. Yeah. 13 was a pretty funny antagonist, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, he wasn't taken seriously, but he was pretty funny. It was like TFS 13, and I like Android 13. Like, he's funny. But Virus helped out, and he ended up returning back to being. He ended up becoming a Supreme Kai or something like that. But like that was pretty much it. His character was okay. He was decent. He was good. In season 1, he was like that was like better like season in my opinion. Season 2 went really downhill. Oh, also the fact that Virus like his he had a son, and his name was fuck. What's Calvin's best friend's name from Z-Star? They shared Tenchi. They shared the same name. Tenchi was from the future. He was the son of Akaroshi and Virus and shit. But apparently Tenchi said that Virus abused him a lot in the future. Maybe because that's because Virus was a Saiyan. Like, and then again, if I was the dad of fucking Vejiku, I would abuse him too. In fact, I wouldn't even fucking be there for his life. I would fucking leave. But I don't know. But yeah, the Tenchi was a fucking scrub. I'm gonna put him somewhere in this list in a little bit. You best believe it. But I would say in season 2, I didn't understand the whole concept of a Saiyan being a Supreme Kai. I don't know why. I mean, I guess like it kind of suited his character, because like at the end, fucking Daikon becomes God of Destruction in the non-canon season. Anyway, I mean it was canon until Daikon decided not to make it canon. Because, it wasn't going anywhere. For reasons you probably know why. Yeah, so I'll go with the average. Virus was on average scale. Saiyan Spirit. He could have had better potential, but I feel... Because after, like, I think midway through season 1... Virus let Daikon assume creative control. So whatever happened during season 2 and the rest of season 1, that was all on Daikon. It was Daikon's responsibility to like, elevate certain characters or just make them look like shit. And unfortunately, Daikon didn't really help out with things, and he kind of like devalued Virus's character in season 2. Now then, we can go to the main character himself of Saiyan Spirit. Daikon. Alright boys, he's going to great tier. You know how it is. You guys ready? Let me see. Daikon from Saiyan Spirit. Now this is the crazy part, because actually no, I'm also trolling, by the way. He's not going on fucking God or great tier. You got me fucked up. There's 2 incarnations of Daikon in the RP. There's original Daikon, and then there's future Daikon. Or you can say alternate reality timeline Daikon. Or you can just say android hybrid Daikon. Because the original Daikon, he ended up getting killed. Like, he sacrificed himself because, like, he got corrupted by Frieza. Or no, not by Frieza. some dude who was like higher than Frieza, who like he used magic. I forgot who. I think it was Mira, Mira and Toa. They corrupted Daikon and shit, and they made him work for Frieza, and then he ended up going up to Rudigo, which is Orange's character, and then he fucking kills him. Like he one shots him. It was pretty funny. Um, and then he ends up trying to kill the other three, the main characters, which was my character, Virus, and Sanders' character, which was named Sanders. He fails. He ends up getting knocked back into his senses, and then he's like, I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself for no reason at all. Well, I think because he was gonna turn back evil or some shit. And then he does the Majin Vegeta sacrifice thing. Except he didn't blow up anything. He just blows himself up. And he screams and he dies. And then, you know, you think Daikon's dead. No, he comes back from as a different Daikon, different, you know, timeline. Except he's now a hybrid android / Saiyan. Yeah, you heard me. And like from there on, he becomes like a mentor. Like he shows up wearing a fucking mask or something, and like he like trains his pupils and shit. And then later on, he reveals that he's Daikon and shit. Only then he kind of like has to deal with like his pupils getting mad at him because of the fact that, you know, Daikon shouldn't be there and shit like that, or something like that. I forgot what it was. But he gets revenge on Frieza, and then after that point, he gets Super Saiyan. Then he gets Super Saiyan 2 off screen, I believe. Then he gets Super Saiyan 3, and he shows it off against 13, like a 10-minute fucking screaming, you know, scene. And then that same fucking season, he ends up becoming God of Destruction. Oh, and Super Saiyan God. So, he legit got like 2 transformations and a status upgrade in one season. And also he defeated Toa and Mira using fusion with Virus, becoming Dyrus. Was it Dyrus? Something like that. Now that was Daikon was like, he was legit a Superman. He was the ultimate Superman character. He wasn't that good. Like he was okay in the first few episodes of season 1. He was all right. But then after that, when he came back in his different incarnation, he just started becoming too much of a Superman character. He didn't have any negative traits, and he was just becoming a comedy goofball character. Not in the way he was trying to make himself funny, it's just the way that his actions, it just seems so unbelievably dumb. And it's just awful. So like, you know, if you trash, I'm sorry. Be gone, thought. Okay, so that's another one. Now then, I'm not gonna count Sander because he was only in like 3 fucking episodes and he didn't do shit. Nah, I'm not putting him on green tier. And my character, I could rate my character, but like I don't know if y'all want me to do that, because like I don't really want to rate my own characters, you know what I mean? Because it would kind of seem like as if I would be showing favoritism to myself. So like I don't want to judge my own characters. You guys can do that for me. Who else was in Saiyan Spirit? Oh yeah, we could do Len's character, Akaroshi, which was the OG Len CAC. Now this character made no fucking sense whatsoever. Okay, now the thing about Akaroshi, if I remember correctly, she was introduced in the world of the Kais with Virus, because I think she was dead. Yeah, she was already dead if I remember. I think I saw a halo on her head. So with her, she was there helping out Virus because like their characters in that arc, they were like together and shit. So like they were like training and shit, helping Virus like become soon to be Supreme Kai. Daikon shows up with Kirai and they request their help to you know, come with them to fucking Earth and go fight Mr. Android 13 and 16 and 17 and 18 and Cell. Why they were there, I don't know. But they were. Oh yeah, and Frieza came back as Golden Frieza, if I remember correctly. Now that was crazy. But she was an okay character until fucking Vegiku's character Tenchi showed up, which was a cancerous character. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He was the most cancerous character of Saiyan Spirit. Um, he comes back. He comes around being like, I don't know you guys, but like I'm gonna reveal to y'all, y'all are my parents, but in Scottish, you know, in Scotland. Um, and it just goes downhill from there because her character ends up becoming like a fucking mother to him, and is like babying him. It's so fucking cringy, and it was just god awful, and it made no sense. So like, it was terrible. So like, Akuroshi has to go to trash. She didn't die. I don't know what happened to her. After the fight with the androids. I think she did take part in the fight against Mira and Toa and Janemba and some other guy who was there. I just can't remember who. Some fucking character from Dragon Ball Z. um, and after that, I think she went back to Otherworld or something, or got resurrected. And Tenchi, I'll get to him right next. Fucking Tenchi. Um. So yeah, go to trash. Okay, color. All right, now we can get to fucking Mr. Tenchi, which is gonna be quick. I mean, Tenchi, you already heard his whole background, but he didn't die. I wanted him to die. I'm pretty sure a lot of the fans wanted him to die. I think even Daikon himself wanted him to die. I know Virus wanted him to die. I don't know if Len, but he didn't die. He went back to his fucking timeline. Apparently, he was stronger than fucking Kirai and fucking Virus. Where he like when he showed up and shit, because he had Super Saiyan. Wait, I forgot the thing right at the beginning of it. But he was a very cringy character. He showed up in the fucking Gohan tracksuit, man. The green fucking tracksuit. Like, ew. Anybody who wears that fucking outfit is doomed to fucking lose and be a bitch, you know? But, like, he was god-awful. I'm running out of space, I realize this now. Let me make that smaller. But yeah, he was trash. Like, disgusting. I can't do Time Patrol just next. Also, I haven't watched all of Time Patrol. So, like, that'd be kind of difficult for me to do. You'd have to give me a description or something. I don't know. What's next? I mean, I don't know what else is left on Saiyan Spirit. I'm trying to think of any characters. Who am I missing from Saiyan Spirit? There's Cobra and like the Shadow Uchiha from one of the reboots, but I'm not gonna do the reboots. I'm just gonna do this. Oh my god, you're right. Who said that? Saiyan Spirit Snow. Bet. I will do Snow right after I put this. Now, if I put like the whole RP in general like this, like I did with Defenders of Atlas, that means all the characters were trash. Like everything about that was trash. Let me make that text smaller. Alright, Snow. Now, Snow was like a Gary Oak type character. If any of y'all watched Pokemon, you would know Gary Oak is like a piece of shit fucking rival character who's like better than the main character in like every way possible and shit. He's like a Chad. Sorry, I had to take another sip of my soda. But he Snow, okay, he wasn't even a he was a she. But in season 1 he was known as a he. He was just a rival character, and he like threw in a bunch of sexual innuendos to the main group and shit. He was just weird. I think he was transgender. Well, I mean, I don't think Arcosians technically don't have any gender, but in season 2 he was revealed to be a she or something, and then we never saw him again. Yeah. So like, I'm gonna go on average. The character itself wasn't that bad. Wasn't that bad. It just, yeah, it wasn't. There wasn't anything bad to say other than, uh, it just disappeared and went into like oblivion. But yeah, he wasn't that. Like, I just don't care. I just put him. Yeah, don't care. I keep forgetting to put the name of the RP right next to the character's name so nobody gets confused. Even though there's only one incarnation of this fucking thing. Whatever. Hold on, I'll get to the comments. Alright. So I think Saiyan Spirit's done. I'm not gonna count the... I would count 13, but... Like, yeah. Let's see. Y'all want me to do Annihilation? Oh, rate 13? I can rate 13 real quick. Y'all already know where he's gonna go. And like I said, I'm not memeing. I'm just, Oh, you're Grayson now, Jinx? Ooh. Let's see. Low-key, I'm losing my fucking voice, dude. This is what happens when I carry a stream by myself, dude. Like, it hurts. Everybody wants me to do Annihilation. Well, not just one person is spamming. Then Cobra doing Genocide. We'll see. Because, like, Genocide and Annihilation, I didn't get to those yet. Like, I didn't watch those, like, anytime from where I'm at. I'm, like, going by order of what RPs I watched, Now, remember, if I made this whole tier list in, like, 2018 or whatever, or 19, whatever the fuck, I would have a completely different opinion on most of these characters, I'm not gonna lie. At least the ones on average. Some of them, or most of them, mainly the ones from Z-Star that are on trash tier, they deserve to be there. Okay. Okay, I was like, what the fuck? Alright, 13. You know where he's going. And like I said, I'm not memeing. I'm just, I like 13 as a main villain. I wish he was... Did he die? I think he did die. But I enjoyed his character. He was nice. He was pretty good. He was pretty funny, and like he had his moments. And honestly, I get why he wanted fucking revenge on Daikon. You know what I mean? Like, he got his hat shat on. If you have a hat, you're wearing a fucking hat, and you find the hat gone, and you come across some person in the process of shitting in it or having already shat on it in the hat, you're gonna want to kill him. You're gonna want to kill him and his friends. So like, he kind of deserves to be, doing what he was doing in that fucking season. It's just sad that he died. He was a good character though. All right. Anything else from Saiyan Spirit before I move on to? I think I'm gonna do Genesis next. I think I'm trying to remember what I watched, or what I did at least RP wise. I want to say it's Genesis though. Let's see. What are you guys saying? Oh, okay. So it was at the end of season 1. Snow was revealed to be she. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll do Genesis then. Oh my God, Genesis. We'll start with the main character. Now, Raikon. Like I said earlier in the stream, every Raikon is legit Raikon. All the incarnations are the same fucking person. They're the same thing. They're never different. Nothing is different about them. So he was trash. There's he was like a wimpy, even wimpier version of Ash Ketchum, and if he fused with Greg Heffley from Diary of a Wimpy Kid, that was Raikon of Genesis. Like, he was so awful. I didn't like his character at all. That right there, that RP started the whole trend of like, it was the same fucking plot and everything over and over with his RPs. Like, disgusting. Get out of here, you fucking disgrace. Alright, there he goes, right where he belongs. Gross. Alright, alright, Virus, see ya. Yeah, Raikon equals Jaden, Jaden equals Raikkonen. It's a continuous cycle. All right, so we're gonna go with the teacher of Genesis, the guy who was put in charge of. Okay, so basically Genesis was referred to as the what are their fucking names? I forgot. the damn it, the name's in my head, but I just can't think of it right away. The Avengers, the autistic Avengers. They were known as the Avengers, but because the RP ended up going nowhere and it just became worse and worse with every episode, I began to refer to them as the autistic Avengers. Now, the teacher of the Avengers was Jordan. Jordan from Genesis was like, I'll put him at average. He was actually okay. He was actually no. I'll put him at great tier. I will put him at great tier. You know why? Because he was the one who was actually carrying the RP. He was legit the only fucking guy who was good enough to be there. Like as in like, he's like, really? How did you get Jordan in the RP? You know what I mean? Like, Jordan's fucking great. How did you get him? Like, why is everybody else so bad, yet he's here? You know? Oh shit, dude. Like, why? Like, why? Like, I never understood that, but he did great. His fight scenes were pretty good. The only issue I had with him, and it wasn't his fault, it was Raikon's fault because he was the fucking director. He wanted Jordan to go be the only guy to have Super Saiyan 3 when nobody else had Super Saiyan at all. And they didn't even have Kaioken. They didn't have any of that shit. And yet this guy Jordan comes toward all of them, and mind you, they all didn't know each other, and wants to like recruit them to help him out against like 3 enemies who are coming from a distant planet to destroy Earth. It's like, why, Jordan? Why did you pick these fucking guys off the damn street? And you know what's funny? Jordan's character, you know what? Just for that, you're not going to fucking. Because I remember he was the fucking little brother of Goku. So then why, if he's the fucking little brother of Goku, oh shit, I put on my red. I didn't mean to do that. If he's the little brother of fucking Goku, why the fuck did he like decide to pick these guys, these random goons, to fucking help out when he could have legit asked Goku for help or anybody that knew Goku? You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, TJ, you're right. I'm gonna get to him. But yeah, that was just awful. This was just terrible. His whole background and stuff like that, and like just, you know, it was just awful. Raikkonen did bad on that, but his delivery and his acting, it was good. That's why he belonged. If it wasn't for that, he'd be on trash. Now then, let's go with TJ. Trash. Actually, I'll put him in don't care / average. I would like, it's a mix of both, to be honest, because like he was okay. He wasn't an overly, serious character. He had his goofball moment. He was the goofball of the group, but he wasn't bad. He was entertaining. It's just the thing that kind of fucked him over was, and this wasn't Raikkonen that told him to say this. This was him. He said it himself, and Raikkonen let him do it too. Raikkonen didn't edit it out. Nothing. He didn't tell him anything. He just let it happen. TJ just randomly says that he once went head to head against the god of destruction, Beerus. Beerus the cat. How the fuck did this guy who can't even use Kaioken at the time fight fucking Beerus? That made no sense. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh shit, I keep putting them on red, dude. Wait, did it not save? What? There you go. So yeah, that was awful. Next, we'll put Hunter from Genesis. I think I'm gonna do almost all of the bootleg Avengers, just cause memes, like as in like just memes in general, not just cause I'm gonna put them here just cause I think they're memes. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put next Hunter at average. Yeah, I'll put him at average. He wasn't bad. He was just a big ass simp. He was a fucking simp for Len's character, which was Hunter, or I mean Akaroshi from Genesis. That was the last time Len ever used the name Akaroshi, I believe, in that RP. That was the RP, the final RP of Akaroshi. but we'll get to her in just a moment and where she would belong. Hunter Genesis was okay. He had his like faults, but like that was part of his character. You know what I mean? Like he was too much of a coward. He didn't really believe in himself. It's practically basic Hunter. You know what I mean? Because Hunter's pretty much the same character in like almost every RP nowadays. He's a simp. He's a coward. He doesn't really believe in himself. He's like he has blue hair. You know, it's the same thing. But he's okay. He's all right. I didn't mind it. His acting was pretty on point for his character for what it needed to be. Um, let's see. Next would be Len. She's going on trash. Why? If you've seen Genesis, you would know why. And the thing about that is, with her, she was blind, right? Like she was like Toph. If you watched Avatar: The Last Airbender, she could like see through see using ki. Except I mean, Toph wasn't like that, but like you know, Akaroshi, that was her way of seeing. It was like sensing ki. But she never stated that. It wasn't stated till after Genesis. She like it was just left to interpretation as to how she was able to see. No one, she didn't say how. No one said it for her. It was just assumed. She wasn't like she ended up being blind and she wasn't talking up to the others. She was like a loner character. And then she fights Hunter, who's revealed to be a simp. They fight, and then Akaroshi randomly becomes a fucking like a insane character and shit, who's like a fucking yandere for fucking Raikon's character, but like kind of like in a sibling type of way, because they weren't siblings, but then randomly Len decided to want them to be siblings, and did it without getting Raikon's permission. So like that kind of like went like what happened? What the hell? And she called Hunter blue hair even though she didn't know what the fuck he looked like because she was blind. So it's like what? So her character didn't really make sense. She was just really insane. She for an insane for acting insane like insane type of character. She nailed it. She was pretty accurate at portraying a crazy fucking character. But she didn't do much in the RP. She didn't really do anything. She just threatened to kill Raikon's friends and shit, and then threatened to kill Raikon herself because the character felt betrayed by Raikon. But it was pretty awful. I'm not gonna count Sander because he was in this RP, but he didn't appear at all. So I'm skip. Who else was in the bootleg? Fucking Autistic Avengers. Yukine, what was you were in there, right? Were you even in the bootleg Avengers, or were you like an enemy or something? I'll go ahead and put Calvin. Calvin was in here, but again, he was kind of like a bootleg Seto Kaiba from Yu-Gi-Oh, except Irish. Should have. But he was like the same as Z-Star pretty much, so that's why he's not going to be a great tier. He's like literally the same fucking type of character. He was funny though, because he knocked the shit out of fucking Jordan, and he knocked the shit out of Raikon, and he knocked the shit out of Akaroshi. He knocked the shit out of 3 fucking characters in over the course of like 2 episodes. So, or it was an episode, but like a part, like 2 parts. So that was, I commend him for that. It's like neat. But yeah, he didn't do much after that. He like left. So I think with that said, let me see. Hold on. What else? This is one of the best female characters that exists. Yeah, I think I'll move on from Genesis now to the next one. Alright, guys, give me some suggestions. Now I'm open to anything now at this point. Because I think I covered almost everything from those years. I will let y'all do one thing, and then after that, we'll do Saiyan Roar. Because that's one of the big RPs that I watched. While y'all do that, let me take another drink of my soda. That's running out. Which means I'll have to get up in just a moment, unfortunately. Man, there's a lot of fucking trash characters. Oh my god, dimensions. You want me to do dimensions? I'll do dimensions, sure. I will do dimensions. Let me reply to this text real quick. Hold on. Oh, you're having spaghetti? Nice. Alright, so, okay, so we'll start with the main character of Dimensions. Jordan. Which is like a younger version of Z-Star Jordan, only he's good, and he's literally Goku. Like from Dragon Ball, the original. Slash, I guess, Saiyan Saga. Okay, so... he was a good actor, especially in the fight scenes. He was good. He was so fucking naive and pretty dumb. Which wasn't, that was his character, that's the point. But, like, it wasn't really much when you think about it. He was just good at delivery. He wasn't very strong enough. I'll put him at average. I would have put him in great tier if he fucking the series had it continued and had a good plot and wasn't the same recycled arc over and over again, but like it kind of was, so and it died. So like, sorry Jordan, you're on average. It's not that I don't care, it's just you're average because of how you ended things, damn it. But yeah, I think he was the best character in that fucking RP. Yeah, in my opinion. Because most of the characters were like, they were just there. They were either an enemy to Jordan, or they're just like, they just existed to be a fucking side character and let fucking Jordan do all the work and like just stand there and be like, oh shit, look at Jordan go, Whack, you can slash Vegeta next. Yeah, they were like Goku and Vegeta, Jordan and fucking Yukine. I know, I guess Ron could be like, no, he would be like, Piccolo or Gohan. And then Jaden would be fucking Krillin. No, actually, he would be Chaozu, to be honest. He would be like a fusion of Chaozu and Kid Gohan and Yamcha, to be honest. Alright. Okay, I'll put him at average. He goes to average because he did for like a character that was meant to be a rival character, like Vegeta. He was basically written as Vegeta, and Vegeta's already a fucking good character, so it's like it makes sense that he would be a good character. It's just he didn't appear long enough, and he even suffered like the same fate fucking Vegeta did in terms of like allowing to leave and shit like that, because he didn't die. It's when he fucking returned. He was supposed to return, like he was written to return, and he ends up, because of this whole crossover thing with Saiyan Roar, he ends up getting wrecked by Broly, and he gets sent to Broly's dimension, and he fucking gets like killed by him or raped by him, something like that. So he kind of suffered a pretty big end, like, or he was going to, but that didn't happen because like Jordan wouldn't record, and everybody's getting on his ass for it. So that's a rip on him. But yeah, for his character, it was pretty good. He was like one of three like pretty impressive characters, I would say. Like they're okay, nothing wrong with them. Now I'll do Jaden. Jaden from Dimensions. Now, I said I wouldn't fucking meme it. I wouldn't meme this thing, this tier list. But Jaden was like, again, he was like a Chaozu slash Kid Gohan slash Yamcha. He was literally every fucking jobber character from Dragon Ball combined, but in the form of an 8-year-old child who had a big fucking neck and was wearing Gohan's gi. And he was an Earthling who missed his ultimate attack. when he was trying to avenge fucking Ron, who was like his best friend in the RP, which was Scattered Kamehameha. Like, how the fuck? How'd you miss that, you idiot? You were so close to him. Jaden, he got his ass whooped every fucking time. I think he even got his ass whooped by fucking Yukine's character off screen. Like, the screen cuts and you see fucking Jaden, like, knocked out. So, like, he was a fucking loser. So, like, if he was a meme, he would be on at least average. Just because he was entertaining as a meme. But because I'm being serious, he's fucking trash. He was written to be trash. That's why in my current RP, he's just treated as fodder, because he is fodder, you know, from where he came from, his timeline, his whole dimension. He was garbage. Like what the fuck? What are you doing, you fucking weirdo? Get out of here, Jaden from Dimensions. Pray we never see him again, like in canon. Jobber Chow, man. Oh, there goes Raikon. Raikon's back. How do you feel, Raikon? Knowing fucking Jaden was on trash tier. Anyways, we'll go with Ron. Ron's an easy, average slash don't care. I know they were trying to build him up, but it was too late. He was already seen as fodder in my eyes. And emo. So, you belong here, mister. Yeah. Also, he had a pointy fucking jaw, like his chin. His chin was so pointy. All right. Anybody else from Dimensions that I missed that's actually important? I don't think so. That's got to be everything, right? What's next, guys? What should I do next? Oh yeah, Say and Roar. I forgot. I'll do that. Starting with the main character himself, Shadow. Which I forgot if I were saying here, otherwise I'd ask him. Fuck, the character who like trained fucking Virus's character in that RP. I mean Shadow's character. He was portrayed by Virus. I just don't forget the name. Oh well, fuck it. But yeah, we'll start off with Shadow's character as soon as I finish responding real quick to this message. What time are we at? 1 minute and 22 seconds. Holy shit. Oh my god. Bootleg Cumber. But he is Cumber though. Well, yeah, the reincarnation of Cumber. Alright, so with Shadow, okay, so he's pretty good. In Season 1, I liked this character. He didn't seem like a fucking usual fucking protagonist like fucking Jordan and Raikon. I'm trying to remember. And Daikon and, you know, pretty much almost every fucking main character from RPs nowadays. He wasn't like that. Like, he was like a... You knew he was like a selfish individual and he, you know, he did things for himself or whatever. Granted, he did things for his family and shit like that, but that's okay because that's what makes you a fucking protagonist. Usually, you protect your friends or your family. You know what I mean? Like you try to help them out in some way. But he wasn't above killing. You know what I mean? Like he'd do it. He'd fucking do what he had to do and shit. He had his good moments. I liked his character in Season 1. And like he had a slow build up. I was mad though because I felt he got robbed when he fucking died against Frieza. Heck, he got bodied by Frieza. Locust, which is his rival character, he got fucking bodied by Frieza. Well, he didn't get bodied at all, actually. He didn't fight because he had a broken leg or some shit like that, so he was like a handicap. He didn't do anything. The one who fucking killed Frieza was Lin, which was Shadow's mom's, you know, that was the character, Shadow's mom. She was like a Berserker Saiyan or something, like half. And she goes Super Saiyan, and she fucking whoops Frieza's arse and kills him, and I felt Shadow was robbed of that shit. You know, Season 2 happened. He was doing pretty good. I just hated the whole thing with Traxxas, because Traxxas is the big gay, and like Traxxas was like a huge. I'll get to him. I will get to him, but I felt that kind of ruined Shadow's character a little bit there. But he kind of redeemed himself against Cube, which was portrayed by Legend 22. And then that's where he introduced the whole Cumber thing, but like without saying it, because like it was a mystery at first. And he went full psycho and he fucking wrecked the shit out of Cube, which is funny because like if you ever heard Legend 22 scream in pain in character, it's pretty fucking hilarious. And like Cube fucking got wrecked, you know, once he like beat the shit out of fucking Yang's character, or the character, you know, Yang, which is Shadow's girlfriend. When she got fucking abused, Shadow kind of went crazy and fucking ended up killing this man Cube. Like rest in peace, Arcosian filth. But he was pretty good. So like I'll put on great tier. He was like a solid main protagonist, and usually I don't really see that many solid main protagonists nowadays. And if it does happen, it usually gets canceled. So let's see. Yeah. Oops, forgot the rest of that. Alright, next, I guess I'll do his rival character, Locus. No, like I can see through my phone, like if, you know, I'm looking at my phone for the messages. Alright, Locus. I was personally a fan of Locus. Like more than Shadow. So like I'll put Locus at great tier. He was a good character. Again, he was kind of like a Vegeta, but to a lesser extent. He was like he was also he's played by Orange, which is, in my opinion, Orange's only good fucking character in anything that he's fucking done in RPs. That's you know, well, at least Xenoverse wise. He's pretty good. I liked his character. He did the Vegeta role pretty nice. I liked him, but like he was like Vegeta, but at the same time he wasn't. He was like a more chill version. But yeah, I feel he goes. I feel he got shafted a little bit in season 2. He didn't get that much, you know. Like he got development, but I just feel his like dialogue. He just, you know, he was kind of like pushed to the side a little bit. I mean, which was okay because the season wasn't meant for him. It was more of a Ai's arc. All right, now we can go to Traxxas. I'll do Traxxas. Now, he's going to fucking trash. Traxxas fucking ruined season 2 for me. Traxxas was fucking garbage, man. He was strong as shit, yeah, don't get me wrong. But he was a goddamn loser. Like, Tank, if you are watching this, you fucker, Tank. You should be ashamed of yourself, mister. Disgusting. Fucking Arcosian. Like, you had one job, mister. You fucking spammed that fucking revenge death ball, dude. The move that fucking Shadow from Z-Star made good. And then you wanna pop up and be like, hey, I'm gonna use this move too, except I'll spam it. And I'll make the characters who get hit by it not even take a fucking wound from it, mind you. They don't fucking die. Like, they took like 6. It has to be 5 or 6 fucking death balls to the face. And they don't die. They don't get severely injured. Nothing, dude. Like, it's like, what? What? You know? So, like, he was garbage. Garbage. Alright, we'll put Len's character from Saiyan Roar, also garbage. Only because she fucking stole Shadow's moment in my eyes. And not only that, she kind of had plot armor. A very good amount. Oh, and time skip. Time skip, that's a meme, by the way. And also she wanted to be blind. Which was like a legit a Genesis reference. Like, oh my god, like, she wasn't a villain. If she was a villain, I'd go off on her like I did at Traxxas. Like, I'm sorry, but fucking Traxxas, like, is like the fucking worst. Like, he's the worst one out of everybody on this fucking thing. Well, at least as far as villains go. Put that right. Make that a little bit. There you go. Let's see, who else can I put from Xenoverse that isn't like too much of a side bitch? I can put fuck. I'll put Ray. I'll put Ray. Which is like Shadow's dad in Xenoverse. He's a good character. At first, I didn't like him. Like I thought he was trash. I thought like, he's a simp though. He's a big ass simp. Don't get me wrong. But you know, he didn't like. He just shows up. You think he's fucking like a god level character, but he's not. Kind of because he's in fucking Otherworld. Like you're in Otherworld for a fucking reason, Mister. You got wrecked. But when he comes back in season 2 and he's actually alive this time, just not trying to help in Otherworld, he's a good character. Like you know, he started slowly building himself up, and then you know, I started to like him. So he goes here. Nothing wrong with him. He redeemed himself in season 2. He was an upgrade. There you go. It's a shame he married Len. Like you know Len wears the pants in the relationship. She gets the fucking the what am I looking for here? The dildo, dude. Like she's getting the strap on. You know he's took it up the ass before plenty of times. All right. I think I'm done with saying roar now. Or saying roar. Wait, I put saying spirit for fucking Ray. I'm sorry, Ray. I'm so sorry, mister. There we go. Shut the fuck up, Rycon. You're the only one complaining about the chat right now. Alright, alright, and what do you guys think I should do next now? I think I got everything recent out of the way aside from Rycon's RPs. Unless you want me to do Annihilations and Genesis, because I saw those earlier. I know Annihilations is Rycon's RP. I'll also do Dragon King soon. And Genesis is Cobra's movies. I don't know what else I can do after that. So go ahead, you guys, take your pick. While that's happening, let me look at the... see if I got anything on my notifications. Know what the fuck Twisted was on about. Alright. Nate. So you want me to do Dragon Kings? Okay, buddy. I'll do fucking I'll do Dragon Kings, buddy. Sure. Sure. Sure, you motherfucker. You want me to do Dragon Kings? I'll fucking do Dragon Kings. Sure, bud. Nate belongs in the fucking dumpster with the fucking dumpster being set on fire. Like, no. Disgusting. Whoever, I know I'm not gonna say who said it, but there are a few people who said Nate is a good fucking character. You're fucking sped. If you said that, you're fucking dumb. You might as well say Rykon, every version of Rykon from every other RP. And Jaden is a good fucking character too. You might as well say that. You know why? Because Nate's the same fucking deal. He is the same exact character. You idiots. So, you know, trash belongs in the trash. He died. Sergeant Milk killed him. You're never going to see him again. Good. Good riddance. Rykon's going to fucking rework on Annihilations before he works on fucking Dragon Kings. You best believe it. Alright, so now that we got main character out of the fucking way, we can do Shadow's character from Dragon Kings. You belong in the trash as well, mister. I don't like you. Pretty much almost everybody that was a main character in that fucking RP is gonna fucking be here in the fucking trash bin. Almost all of them, mind you. There you go. I found nothing special about Shadow's character in that. Even though he was better than Nate, Nate was the absolute worst of the characters. But still, bad nonetheless. We can go with Julius now. Julius was on average. He was average. He was okay. I wanted him to die, but that's only because it was a meme. Julius from Dragon Kings, who is gonna be fucking probably Hokkaido eventually in my RP. Maybe though. I don't see him winning, but he could. You know, I think he's gonna get Hokkaido eventually. Yeah, he nothing too bad or nothing good about his character either. Just like, you know. Yeah. All right. Ron. I'll put him on don't care. He's don't care. He's just there. Was his name Ron or Maxwell? Raikon, tell me. I forgot his name. Was he right? Was he Ron or Maxwell? The Dragon King incarnation. Please tell me, Raikon, in comments. Okay, Ron, bet. All right, Ron is don't care. He was okay. He was an alright character. I just didn't care enough at all, like what he was going through or anything. You know what I mean? He was like in the middle of who, like if I were to name the 5 characters and like it would go from like most disliked to liked, he would be in the middle. He'd be the middleman. Oops. Alright. Next we have Light. Now, at first I thought Light was like a fucking average slash don't care. And then, you know, he became trash because he didn't do anything. So I'm gonna put trash. Sorry, I had to do this to you, Light. He didn't do much. Rest in peace, my arch nemesis of 2019. The dragon of what was he? The dragon of, he wasn't fire. Was he lightning? No, that was Jaden or Nate, right? Who's this? LMG Golden Goat? Hey, are you new? I don't recognize your name, man. I probably should make that bigger actually, or smaller. There we go. I know it is. Oh, he was a dragon of ice. Cool. Oh, okay, you're new. Oh, well, nice. You know, you can like take a look at my channel or something, like memes or whatever. All right, I think I'm done with Dragon Kings. I don't even know who the main who was the main villain of Dragon Kings. Was there even a main villain? Like deadass. Sure. You want advice? Yeah, let me know. I can probably help you out with advice. Raikon, if you don't know who the main antagonist was, or at least the main villain of season 1, then like, I guess I'll move on from Genesis, or not Genesis, Dragon Kings, and then we can go on to Annihilations. Okay, Raikon, give me the name. Give me the name, mister, please. At the ending of episode 11 and 12. You know what, Raikon? I am starting to think you don't even know who the fucking character is. Because you're not telling me, sir. You idiot. Did you, like, forget? In the meantime, I'll just, like, go ahead and put Annihilations on the trash. Just the RP in general. I don't know if I'm spelling it right. But, you know, fuck it. There you go. I haven't done that one in a while where I just put the whole thing without a care in the world, you know. Like, stop putting TF like in all caps all the time, Raikon. Shut the hell up, you little bitch. Anyways, um, I guess we can do that fucking RP Shadows RP Fighters Academy if any of y'all remember that. Yeah, get him. Mexicans could roast him. All right, we'll go ahead and put fucking Raph because I think he was the main character. We'll put him at great. We'll put him at great. I like that. That was the only Raph I actually fucking like. Like, he's a pretty good character. I liked him. He was the only Raph that wasn't a total fucking dickhead. Nor was he a villain in any way, shape, or form. He was just, he just got bullied a lot by Traxxas, which was like his brother. He was kind of like Hit a little bit. Like, he acted like Hit anyway. But yeah, this was the only Raph that gets to be on a great tier. Wait, let me put the Z on cap. There you go. I'll just put it like that. There you go. Alright, I could go ahead and put the cottage cheese guy, the Majin, but like, again, I played him, so like, I'm not even gonna bother. Traxxas. Again, you get in the fucking bin. I hated Traxxas from fucking Fighters Academy. I mean, he wasn't that bad compared to Traxxas from Saiyan Roar. At least he didn't fucking spam his moves. But, like, he was too much of a dickhead, dude. He's like one of the characters that, like, I just wanted him to die just cause he was just so bad. And not just because he was a villain, it's just because, like, I just didn't like him. I don't even know why the fuck he even was a villain. Like, fuck him. Oh, I also have to do, what's it called? Orange's RP. Ascensions. I'll go ahead and do that right now and just talk while I'm putting them. I will put Mr. Rudigo on average. He was average. Actually, well, yeah, he's on average. He was an alright character, nothing too bad about him. He had his setbacks, but nonetheless, he was okay. He started off pretty meh, like a Goku in a bit, and then he started being a little absolute dickhead. And then he started being like a balance, And he didn't goof off a lot, like in a comedy type of way. Oops. So he was okay. He was all right. All right. Next we will put Tank from Ascensions. Now he was like a Dumbledore or Gandalf type character, or like Jiraiya. He was like a mentor type fucking character. He was like he was kind of like a hippie as well, to be honest. But I liked his character, so he's gonna go on great tier. In season 1, I really liked him. Season 2, it was like eh. But overall, he was a good character. He's very wise and smart. He was originally an Earthling, and then randomly he turned out he was a fucking Saiyan the whole time. He just didn't know it. No one knew it apparently. Then he got Super Saiyan, but he was a pretty good character. I liked Tank from Ascensions. All right. I'm not gonna do Genocide just yet. I'm gonna do after Ascensions. I'm gonna do Annihilations. Oh no, I already put Annihilations. Never mind. So after I do Ascensions, I'm gonna do Genocide. Okay. Next is Shadow from Ascensions. I will put him at average. He was good. He started out pretty great. I liked him as a villain, and then he kind of like lost a shit ton of credibility in towards the end of season 1 because of the fucking fight with Yukine's character in Ascensions that like fucking buried him, and then he never came back from it. I mean, he did, but like it just wasn't the same. And then he went from like a rival character to a little bit of a mentor type character. I mean, that was good and all, but you know, we had tanks, so it's like, you know, and they both coexisted, so it's like you didn't really need two. But you know, oh shit, not bad. God damn it. There you go. But he was alright. Now, who else from Ascensions? I'm gonna put, okay, Raph and Tank. Alright, Raph and Trax again, they showed up again. But they're going on track. They're going at the same time, like they're together. They're literally together all the time, so they, you know, belong together. And they're both bad. So there you go. Both go right here. Right in the trash bin. I hate you both. You can barely fucking see it. I want to put it big enough so like, you know, but oh my god. I really don't have enough space. Ugh. Just put them right there. Fuck it. Oh no, here, let me there you go. Oops, I want to do that. You could barely see it though. Oh my god, it's so like the lettering. Oh well, fuck it. Fuck it. Alright. I think we can move on from Ascensions now. Let's go ahead and do Genocide. Are you ready for this? Ya fucks. We're gonna start off with the main character, Cobra. He isn't trash, but he isn't great either. So I'll put him on average. I just don't care. He's good for what he is. If you look past the just the pure Broly. I mean, the Broly is okay, but it's practically every fucking Berserker Saiyan ever. So it's nothing spectacular, nothing unique about him. It's just his regular persona, himself. He is good because he has some development within his movies, within the 2 movies that I watched. So he's okay, except in 2, he was kind of a fucking dickhead because like he kind of like was kind of a little bit racist. Well, not it was like a cross between racist and stereotypical toward an Arcosian in the movie, the supposed main antagonist, but he wasn't really the villain at all. But you know, he has his flaws. He has his good moments. Overall, he's not bad. There you go. There are far better main characters that I know of, and on this list that are better. But he's okay. He's in trash. He has some level of like flavor to his character. Now, let's see. Let's go with well, his name's Haku, right? In Genocide, right? Is that the name he goes by, or he goes by Powers, or another name? Cobra. I keep forgetting the damn name. While I wait on an answer, let me respond here. Okay, Haku. Alright. Sorry, Haku. You didn't really do much to catch my attention in the movies. The only thing that I really enjoyed was like the argument that Haku and Cobra had in the
second movie. That was fucking entertaining as shit. Genocide. I feel Haku's character needs to, if it wants to be better, it needs to be explored more. Cause there's still a third movie, so there's still a chance, probably. But as of the last two moments, he didn't do anything like at all, really. I mean, he did, but anything that caught my attention, you know. All right, next, okay, we'll go with. Oh yeah, I forgot Yang from fucking Saiyan Roar. She don't care. She's all right, but that's it. Here, Yang from Saiyan Roar. And then right after Yang, I'll go ahead and put Hydra. Oops, got the other this shit right here. All right, Hydra. She's not trash, that's for sure. She's on average or great. In terms of acting goes, she has done a very good job, and I was actually very surprised to see she was involved in a fighting scene. I did not expect that at all. I thought she was going to be the type of heroine to be just like in the background, you know what I mean, or just be there for the sake of shipping or relationships, you know what I mean. I thought it was that type of character, you know, the usual cliche that you would find in a fucking RP nowadays. But no, that wasn't the case in the second movie. She actually fought, you know, so I'm just like, well, okay, all right, you exceeded my expectations. So hard to say. I guess I will go by average. She didn't do much of anything else aside from that, which is like, in terms of importance goes, other than crying for fucking Cobra. If she did more moments like she did in the second movie, like during that fight scene, then she would probably be on great tier, but she didn't. So, there's Hydro. Okay, I'm gonna do the main villain of the first movie now, Mr. Viper. Oops, my bad. Alright, for Viper, you're going in the trash. I don't like you, Viper. You disgusting bitch. Viper can suck my dick, dude. Like, legit, I'm waiting for him to die. There you go. You fucking son of Cooler. Alright. Now, I forgot what was the guy from the second movie, Cobra? Like the name of him? I forgot his name. It's been so long since I watched that movie. Is Raikon even in the stream? Raikon, are you in the stream, you son of a bitch? Legit, I forgot this fucking character's name, damn it. If I fucking remembered, I would have put it already, but... Whatever the fuck he is, he goes on fucking average. Slash don't care, he's on average. He's decent character. He was just, you know... He was a good guy, just everybody thought he was a fucking villain just because he was goddamn Arcosian. Like, you know, he's legit fucking Martin Luther King, dude, in a way. Like, all these people are, like, associating him with, like, a bunch of these negatives and shit, and he's like a really good guy and shit, but they give him shit anyway. Like, you know, in the movie, Cobra and his crew were kind of like, they kind of seemed like fucking, like they were like made out to be the villains because they were being assholes. They were judging him based on his species. Like, Jesus, man. It's not right. But, I think that's it. All the characters that I know of right now that come to mind in RPs and whatnot. So I think that's gonna do it here. I think I got everybody. Let's see how many we got here. On great tier, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 on great. On average, we got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We have 18. And on trash, we have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. We have 25. Oh, okay, we got okay, yeah, here I'll put Dynamo. Dynamo at number 19 for fucking average. There you go. Let's see. Alright, and yeah, that's gonna have to wrap it up right there for the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed, whoever the fuck was watching, from like start to finish or whatever. If you ever wanted to go back and see what I had to say about your characters or certain characters, if I didn't name you, like if I didn't officially go into your character in this RP, that means I either didn't give a shit enough, or I forgot, or I don't know what to tell you. But you weren't there if you thought you were gonna be there. You know what I mean? Like Soji, for example. Like ill. Oh, here I might as well put fucking Veg in here. Oh yeah, that's right. Collision X. Oh well, fuck it. We're good. This is pretty much a goodbye. I'll probably do a part 2 or something like that. Maybe. Yeah, I'll just put Veg in general. There you go. What that? You get the big boy print. There you go. Enjoy that, you son of a bitch, if you're gonna watch this eventually. There you go. So that's gonna do it, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. If you want to give me shit for what I said, you can go ahead and do so in my messages. Go ahead, send me a voice message. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, it's gonna cut it, guys. Thank you for like watching. I'm gonna save that photo.